This is a 1997 Gibson SG-I, same model as the SG-X, and it's got that 500T pickup in it, which is a real screamer. You can split it with the mini switch. Some of these in this wine burst or cherry color came with no pickguard. So I don't know if this pickguard was added by somebody. Some of them came from the factory with the pickguard. These were basically made just before they came out. Started calling them the SG-X. So it's the exact same guitar with the same specifications, but they started out calling it the one, like a Roman numeral 1, and then they changed the name to SG-X. And they're real light, thin body, real fun to play. So I already sighted down this neck. I see a little bit of relief, not a lot. I'm just going to measure it. This is a 2-octave neck, by the way, 24 frets. So I'll fret on the 24th and measure at the 12th. And what I'm finding there is 0.007 on the feeler gauge. So just a moderate amount, not a lot of relief. And we'll see how it plays here before doing any adjustment. I think the action's really low, so the first thing I'll do is bring the action up a little bit. It's, yeah, super low. And I can just turn these with my hand. Sometimes they're hard and you need to get that spanner wrench out. But the bass side especially is a little low. I'm going to bring this up to maybe just a little below 060, the 12th. Okay, so I've got the action kind of where I want it, and it's playing pretty well. Just a little bit, and this is just me being picky. I do my setups with the guitar unplugged because then you're able to really tell and be picky if there's any little fret buzz going on. Before I go and turn the truss rod, I was taking my fret rocker and noticed there were a couple frets popped up in a couple places, so I'm going to fix that first, see if it fixes any of the little buzzing I'm hearing before I start turning the truss rod. Okay, one place where I heard a little bit of buzzing was on the D and the A string, right in the middle frets, and I found that just under those two strings, the what is this, the 5th fret? The 5th fret is just sitting a little high. So I'm just going to put that back into place, the fret call here. This does not hurt the frets at all, by the way. These have a little groove notched out in them, so you can safely take out, put the fret back in place if it's popped up. So now I've got that sitting flat there, and then you just want to check farther up above that to see if the next fret is high in relation now that you've got that one seated, but it's not this time. And I'll just check the whole neck, and then we'll see how it's playing after that. So if you don't do this when you're setting up a guitar, I hardly recommend getting a fret rocker and just making sure all the frets are seated nicely, because you can do setups on guitars and feel like they're playing well, but they could be playing better if you had all the frets nice and even. So what I ended up doing off camera was I tightened the truss rod just a tiny bit. Just wanted to flatten out the neck a little more, so I've got it sitting with 0.006 relief now. So nice and flat, and these SG-X necks seem to really play well with a flat neck like that, and still plays great down low. It just plays a little better up high when I flattened it out. So got the action sitting at 0.060, which is where I like it, and very flat neck, and then I lost about half an hour just starting to play it because these are so fun. But playing good, and just gonna check the intonation at this point. Looks like maybe a little sharp to 12. Okay, all intonated. I like to play those triads up and down the neck. Just test it with my ear. I think the A was just a little off. That'll do it. Okay, just to summarize what we did in this setup, we got the string gauge 10 on these, and we checked the electronics, checked neck relief, changed the strings, polished the frets, set string height, set intonation, checked pickup height, polished the guitar, down tuned for shipping. String height is set at 0.060 at the 12th fret. Neck relief is 0.006, and that was actually measured at the 12th fret on this guitar.